Ladies and gentlemen, I did some stuff. I haven't been around for a minute. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It has been way too hot to be riding or anything. It is, in Alabama, it's been like 100 degrees. Heat index of 110, 115 with humidity and all that. So it's just not fun to ride. So I've taken it back and forth to work a few times. I put some miles on it, but nothing like gotten out and done a long term anything. So it's kind of cooled off tonight. Looks real pretty. So figured to come out and ride. So yeah, I've done a few things to the bike. Obviously, put the mirrors back on. Clearly the biggest mod. I got me some crash bars. Reason for that. Let's see, what else have I done? Already had the windshield, already had the tail tidy. Brake levers, or brake and clutch levers. I got the metal ones that CF Moto offers, got them from the dealer. I got the short seat too, but it only comes in black and red. I didn't know that when I ordered it, so when I got it, I saw that it was black and red. I was like, I'm gonna try it anyway, and when I put it on, it just did not look right, so I ended up taking it off and returning it. So back with the normal seat. I guess the important thing, we have an exhaust now. We have a full IXIL full exhaust, and it's loud. So didn't come with the baffles. I thought it would come with baffles. So I guess I should explain everything. The exhaust I actually put on very shortly after I had recorded my last video. So this has been on for a minute. But that's when it was getting super hot, and it literally took like 3 hours to put the exhaust on, not because it was hard, it was really easy, but because you'd have to take a break every few minutes to go inside and cool off because you were just drenched with sweat, and I don't have any fans or anything in my garage that we were working on, so just took our time with it, and that's what we ended up with. I can kind of walk you through it because it doesn't really have too much, instructions. This is the most difficult part to figure out because it didn't have instructions. Hey, that's hot. This little spacer goes here with a bolt to kind of hold it off, and it screws on there. On the other side, it kind of, I don't know if you can see down in there any, but the bolt comes through and it sits on like there's a bracket here. It sits on this side with a bolt coming through to put it in the right spot. But other than that, it was really easy to find where the fairings came apart at. You take the radiator guard out. Did not have to take the fairings completely out. Didn't have to touch the radiator. Just pulled the bolts along the bottom that would come out and let the fairings hang a little bit, and gave me all the access I needed. So I put the mirrors back on because there was one night I went on a ride and it was down the highway, and at night on the highway I kind of didn't like not knowing what was behind me, so I ended up putting them back on. I like the way it looks better with them off, but I mean, they're mirrors, they're kind of useful. Oh, I guess another change, quad lock. I didn't buy that quad lock. I bought a bike with the quad lock on it. What bike? I got a little Ninja 250. It's an 08 Ninja 250. I'm going to use it as a track bike, or I'm going to build it as a track bike, and need a little bit of work. I got it pretty cheap. So, yeah, I'm going to make a track bike out of it. I got some gauntlets and boots too for trek. Waiting on the suit. I've been working out a little bit and losing some weight, so I'm gonna wait till I'm down to where I want to be before I get a suit. But anyway, let's hear it. This thing's loud, so I really hope my my mic doesn't clip. And it didn't come with any baffles, so this is the sound. It's warmed up already, so. Yeah, it's loud. I kind of love it. It's obnoxious, and it's kind of awesome. So, let me explain the crash bars. So one night, I went out to get it. I was gonna ride over to my friend's house. We were gonna hang out. I was gonna help him do a couple things, and I got the bike out to do it because it was clear and it was like nighttime, so it was kind of cooled off. At the very least, it wasn't like blazing sun heat. So I got the bike out, and where we have in the driveway to like pull the bikes out to is like basically as long as the bike before it reaches the cars, and it's at like the slightest little slope, And so I had turned it around inside the garage and rolled it out and set it just like this. Walked away from it, and it was fine. And I'm not kidding you, 35, 45 seconds later, I hear this crash, and I'm like, oh no, I know exactly what that is. I look over, bike's laying on the side. It sounded worse than it was because the keys were jingling. I thought everything was broken, dude. I thought the foot peg had gone. I thought the fairings were gone. But turns out, this little guy right here took all of it. You can see how it's chipped right there. It's actually broken on the inside, but the way it broke, I was able to super glue it back to the screw holes. So if I wanted to, I could take the screws out and this thing would come out still, but I could also take this piece off and it would come off. But it took like all the damage. There's like none anywhere else, except for right here. It scuffed this up a little bit, which I don't notice until I point it out. It did bend the clutch handle. It like, instead of the clutch being straight, like it just kind of bent it, whereas down a little bit, and it made everything look weird. It made me think the handlebars were bent and all that stuff, but all it did was bend the clutch lever. So I ended up ordering that one, and I figured if I'm going to go ahead and do the clutch lever, I'm going to do the brake lever too. So I did, and to be 100% honest with you, can't feel a difference. Other than the fact that they're metal and they do this now, if I was doing like a blind feel of what the levers feel like, could not tell a difference. Gauntlets kind of make that happen too. Can't feel shit in these things. But yeah, let's go for an evening ride. We're running out of daylight, but you liked that last time. So what way do we want to go? Let's go this way. Hopefully the mic doesn't peak too bad. That was something I noticed on the 450 when I put the Yoshi exhaust on. I had to do a lot of tweaking to the mic so it wouldn't peak. Also, I have the mic turned upside down, so maybe I'm not breathing in your ear the entire time, but maybe that's why some people click on the video, who knows. Yeah, so I got like 1,400 miles on this bike now, man, and it's no complaints whatsoever. It looks the part, it sounds the part, it rides the part. Man, I love this thing. Please don't back into me. I have absolutely no regrets about my purchase. The only thing I wish is, like, me personally, I wish I had a bike with that inline 4 wind. But I think, like I said earlier, I got that track bike. I think what I'm going to do is get pretty comfortable with it, or try to get comfortable with it, and then upgrade to a 600 for that. Because this thing, city-wise, is everything I need. I've had, like with the 450, I would ride around the city, be fine. I'd get on the highway and be like, I wish I had a little more. This thing is like perfect. It is completely perfect. It's got the right amount of power. Sounds good, like I said. It's comfortable for me anyway. I have absolutely no complaints. Another good thing about crash bars, I can just kind of chill with my leg there. It's kind of nice. Oh, you know what? I need gas. I should probably get gas before I do anything dumb. I didn't think about that. We're going to take it nice and easy to the gas for 15 miles. That's a little off. That's expecting me to ride it like I normally do. I guess I could talk about, there were some people in the comments that like, there were some people in the comments asking, you know, how it was holding up and if I was, you know, riding it hard or debabying it or anything. No, I've been riding the heck out of this thing. I've been pushing it as much as the streets will allow me to. I ain't out here trying to commit felonies or anything like that, but it's a sport bike. I'm gonna ride it kind of sporty. But I've you know, had it tapped out in first and second gear. Kind of redlined it a few times, and I've had no issues. The oil's fine. People were concerned about the oil level because of what they found in China on some of the models, but guys, that was fixed before it ever got sent. And most people speculated that it got fixed before it ever got sent, but one thing goes out about it, it's a Chinese bike. Everyone's gonna be like, no, it's gonna break, don't buy it, it's a waste of money. It's not, it's fine. It's a company making a new engine, could happen to anybody. It seemed like they're genuinely trying to make good products, and so far they are. I'm pretty excited to check out that 750 that's coming. I don't think I'll buy it. because I think I can get the 4-cylinder inline scream that I want on a track for a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a brand new bike again. That V4 liter bike that they're coming out with at some point might be a different story. Yeah, I'm gonna get up here, I'm gonna get some gas, and we'll get on the highway probably. You can hear this thing up in the higher revs. Okay, so nighttime, different settings on the camera, highway. See what she sounds like. See what you can do a little bit. We got a full tank of gas. Guy at the gas station was cool because I paid for $9. The pump did not stop at $9. He said, "Nah, you good, man." So shout out that guy. Come on, come on, come on. I've got to be a little bit careful. They've been kind of cracking down on the interstate around here. The headline I saw the other day was they pulled over like 114 people in one day trying to crack down on the speeding going on, and their big issue was a guy was going 87. I think we're going a little more than 87. But yeah, man, this thing is great on the highway. Not just the bike, the exhaust sounds amazing too. Also got to be careful right here because there's like a ton of bumps and stuff on these curves, so can't be hitting them too hard. Once we get up by the big rocket, it smooths out. But these are like overpass lanes, so it's all those like connected concrete things, and it's really bumpy. And we're smooth. told me to stop. I stopped. On the bright side, cops are pretty cool with sport bikes. Man, I was looking for undercovers too. We're just gonna chill for a minute. Yeah, anyway, I don't really want to press my luck after that. I feel like that's a sign. I think I'm gonna take that sign. I'm just gonna ride out here and turn around. But yeah, you can hear the exhaust. It sounds good. I'll try to get some downshifts in here somewhere so you can hear how they sound really well. But yeah, like I said, this is the IXIL. It sounds really good. I want to get a tune for it. I've been watching those guys at Real Talk Power Sports. They've got the bass tune out now, and they're working on a performance tune. So, kind of waiting for that to come out. I'll probably get it when the weather turns cold. So, that'll be the next thing for this bike. You know, we can turn around right here. Check out the pretty stadium. Good old Trash Pandas at Toyota Field. It's a nice stadium, honestly. Man, there's a lot of people there. I don't know if it's a game or just an event. They do events there all the time. Looks like it might be a game. Oh yeah, they got security out and everything. It's definitely a game. Oh wait, I don't think I can do that there. Man, I've never been over to this place when they've got like a whole thing going on. It must just be ending. Usually I just do a U-turn right there because ain't nobody there. Pretty stadium though. Expensive from what I've heard. I've never gone to a game. I think that the cop just slowed me down because I wasn't going that much faster than he was. I was definitely gonna pass him, but he was kind of moving too, so works out for me. As much as I would love to just wail on this thing and rip it on the red line all the way through the gears, unfortunately I have a job that I care about. If I get pulled over doing something like that, it greatly jeopardizes that job. And I ain't trying to do all that, so alright, I'll have some fun, but you ain't gonna see me out here ripping through cars going 140 or anything like that. Okay, we are getting back on the highway. I'm gonna do a few rips. It sounds so good, man. It's so loud and obnoxious, and I love it. Yeah, dude, I have like zero regrets about this bike. I love this thing. It looks good, it sounds good, rides good. No regrets. And again, like I said, for what I use it for, like everyday city use and a little bit of highway, man, it's got the torque, it's got the power I need up top. You know, it goes as fast as you could ever need it to. It's not the best track weapon in the world. To be honest with you, the whole reason I got another bike to take to the track when I go is because you can't get fairings for this thing really. I think you can piece them together, like off of AliExpress and stuff, but you can't just get a fairing kit. And piecing it together seems pretty expensive. And then you got to know exactly what you're looking for. So I know if I go to a track, I'm going to want to push real hard. I'm a competitive guy, so I don't really want to put myself in the situation where now I'm out of a bike for however long until I can either buy a new one or someone comes out with fairings for these things. So, I mean, if you know of someone that offers fairings, let me know. Because I've done a little bit of looking and I can't find a thing. So, wish a company would just come out and like kind of dive into CF Moto, making parts for the 450s, the 675s, the IBEXs, the CLC that's out now, which is incredibly comfortable. I sat on one, which was nice. You know, all their bikes. I wish some of these companies would like get one of each of them, and then what they do for every other Japanese bike, and just do that for this. It'd be so nice. Because you're pretty limited on what you can get. That's the downfall of this bike. So if you're like concerned about aftermarket part availability and things like that and customization, you're pretty limited. If you like it for what it is and you're going to use it for what it is, then you're kind of golden. Man, I don't know what it is. Using the quick shifter in first and second gear, once I put this exhaust on, it is so loud. And I mean, the exhaust is loud in general, obviously, but the pops from first and second gear going up are, they're thick and they're loud. It's like a gunshot. You guys think if I could like wheelie and land my front wheel perfectly on there and hold the brake and get the bike in neutral, I could like ride with him and save gas? I think it's doable. I really ought to find my my earplugs. I've got some, and I didn't really need them after upgrading my helmet to one that actually blocks some wind, and then putting this exhaust on. Man, I could really use it. So that's her. Got some fire people going. I mean, looks great, sounds great. May end up taking the passenger foot pegs off. I'm not 100% sure. I think it might look better, but I have tried to take one bolt out before, and it's going to take some oomph. So I didn't really want to put it in there because I wasn't 100% sure on taking it off. So I'm just leaving it how it is for now. But man, I love it. I love it. Oh, I guess I should mention on the exhaust, you lose a couple pieces. Obviously, you lose the piece, the metal piece that covers the end. There's also a black metal piece right here that will not go back on because it actually connects to the exhaust. So you lose that, but you get to see your pipe. Which if you get a more expensive one than this, you get like a full titanium pipe. Probably looks a little prettier, but honestly, I don't mind it. So, big happy, big fan. Crash bars, there's a little cap down in here that you pull out and it lets the bolt go in. Yeah, other than that, man, it's just it's a good bike. Nice and pretty. That might be a good picture. Oh, I kind of need to get one of those. God, I've never done this before. That side's not good. Maybe get it from over here or something. Yeah. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Becoming an Instagram star before your very eyes. Okay, that's enough. Enough cringe shit. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I gotta hope I can even use any of this or see if the mic was clipping or anything. My luck, it's not gonna be usable at all, and I've just, other than getting a good ride out of it, I've completely wasted a bunch of time trying to talk and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna pack her up for the night, and hopefully the weather cooperates and we can do some more stuff. Let me know what you want to see, because I ain't out here trying to make a buck off of this thing. I'm just trying to provide a little bit of information. So if you got something you want to know, let me know and I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to test it if I can. I'll let you know something. You know, if you got a ride planned and you want an extra, you can let me know about it. I'm not the most social guy in the world. I kind of like doing my own thing, but I don't mind hooking up every now and then. So thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff if you feel like it. I promise, no promises of the next video being another 3 to 4 months. Probably not, but life happens. So that's gonna do it. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever it is, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.